good at winning close games. Tonight felt like if one link in the chain anywhere didn't hold its own, it might not work. Is that kind of the night it was for the Orioles?
I think when you match up with playoff teams and good teams, especially late, and especially when those good teams have good veteran players, that's how the game's going to be. The team that makes less mistakes, the team that gets the hit when they need it, the team that makes the defensive play like we did a lot tonight, that's normally going to be the team that comes out on top. So we've been doing that really well, when we play really good baseball. And, this streak is no different here. We're playing really good baseball, and, you need to make those plays to win these games. So thankfully we were able to do that tonight.
Your last 3 starts have come against those playoff teams on the road, all quality starts. What do you see that's allowed that run for you?
Honestly, I think the best thing that I probably could have done was not overreact to the 6 starts where I struggled. I still felt like my pitch execution was pretty good, still felt like my body felt really good, and I was searching for something that I could do different, and to the point where I would go in and talk to Klimek and Holte and Holme and then leave there thinking maybe I should just keep doing what I'm doing. So yeah, I mean, it's tough to be self-critical in those times where you're struggling. But I think the answer for me was to keep executing pitches, and thankfully that's what Adley and James and I have been able to do here the last few starts.
In your experience, how important is it for a ball club to be playing really good baseball right as the trade deadline's coming? Maybe as a little bit of a statement, maybe to front office.
I don't know. I mean, I think if you're a borderline playoff team, it probably makes it raises that importance a little bit. I think the front office and this club here knows that we're playing really good baseball, and whatever moves they feel like are necessary, they've had they've had a good look at this team to see if that's the moves they want to make. So yeah, I mean, I think there's bubble teams that I've been on in the past. In 2018, I've told a couple of these guys, we traded away 8 players at the deadline. Never seen that many traded away, and at the time we might have been 3 games out of the wild card. So there's teams that absolutely need to play well around the deadline, but I don't think this is one of those teams. I think we just want to play well so we can keep going in the right direction.
How important is it to not think about the deadline and the rumors when you go out there and play and just kind of focus on what you guys can do?
Yeah, very important. I mean, I think it's easy to look around and see moves and to get anxious and get antsy and kind of wait and see where the dominoes are going to fall for us. I think the benefit we have here, right? Not to compare us to another team, right? But I mean, how many moves are the Braves or certain teams going to make if there's not as much of a need, right? Do we have needs? Sure. Are there players that can make our team better? Sure. But I think we have a really darn good baseball team, and if we don't make this massive splash or anything like that, I think this team's really good. I think the Fuji trade is really big for us. That flexibility that he adds in that bullpen is huge. But I mean, it is definitely more difficult to stay, keep your mind off of it, because I mean, you look around the league and there's going to be teams that are more active than others. So. But we're really confident in who we have.
Kyle, how did you react to watching Austin's catch in the 9th?
I was sitting in the training room and yelled extremely loud. I don't know if we were in no doubles or not, but I'd love to see how much ground he covered on a ball that, Witt takes a full swing, could have easily taken his first step back to go to the gap. We're trying to avoid Kiermaier from being able to score there at first, I would assume. So to come up with that catch, possibly a game-saving catch. If he doesn't get there, a high bounce off the turf, who knows what happens with Kiermaier's speed.